Hey there. Can we talk for a second? I mean, you and me, right now, heart to heart. Because if you're over 60 and finding it harder and harder to fall asleep, or stay asleep, you are not alone. Maybe you lie awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling. Or maybe you wake up 5 times a night, tossing, turning, adjusting pillows, then checking the clock and sighing, again. Sound familiar? Well, here's the good news, it's not your fault. Sleep changes as we age, it's natural. But that doesn't mean you have to live with exhaustion, fuzzy thinking, or dragging your feet through the day. In this 10-part story, I'm going to walk you through real, doable, comforting steps to help you finally get that deep, peaceful sleep your body craves. And trust me, there's more to it than just turning off your phone or drinking chamomile tea, though we'll talk about that too, winking face. So grab a warm blanket, get comfortable, and stay tuned. Because tonight, we're going to start building the kind of rest that heals your body, lifts your mood, and makes you feel young again, no matter what your birth certificate says. Let's pull back the curtain, shall we? So many people over 60 start asking the same question, why can't I sleep like I used to? The answer isn't just old age, it's a mix of little-known truths your doctor might not even mention. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Small blue diamond, your body makes less melatonin, that's the natural hormone that helps you fall asleep. It starts dipping around your 50s and keeps going down. Small blue diamond, your internal clock gets a little wobbly. You might feel sleepy earlier in the evening, wake up before sunrise, or struggle to stay asleep through the night. Small blue diamond health changes sneak in. Aches, pains, bathroom trips, medications, even a snoring partner, these all start to steal bits of your rest. But here's the beautiful part. You're not powerless. Nope, not even close. There are simple, kind, science-backed habits that can bring your sleep back into balance. And no, we're not talking about sleeping pills as the first option. In fact, in this story, we'll focus on what you can control, in your bedroom, your routine, and even your thoughts. Let me ask you something. Do you remember how bedtime worked when you were a kid? Warm bath. Pajamas. Maybe a story. Lights dimmed. A kiss on the forehead. And then, sleep. Like magic. Well, guess what? That magic still works. And it's called a bedtime routine. You see, your brain loves patterns, especially when it comes to sleep. The more consistent your evenings are, the more your brain gets the message, it's time to slow down now. And this is even more important after 60, when your body's natural sleep signals start to fade a little. So here's a little evening formula that works wonders. White heavy checkmark, same bedtime, every night. Yes, even on weekends. White heavy checkmark, a wind down window. Give yourself 30 to 60 minutes before bed with no stress, no screens, no drama. White heavy checkmark, soft signals. Dim the lights. Turn off bright overheads. Maybe light a candle or play soft music. White heavy checkmark, gentle rituals. Wash your face, stretch a little, sip a warm, non-caffeinated drink, read a few pages of a book. White heavy checkmark, gratitude or calm breathing. Even 1 minute can calm a racing mind. It doesn't have to be complicated, it just has to be yours. The secret is doing it every night, until your body starts to recognize the rhythm again. Let's be honest. There's something incredibly frustrating about lying in bed, your body exhausted, and your brain acting like it just had 3 cups of coffee. Thoughts racing. Worries spinning. Memories popping up from 20 years ago. Grocery lists, arguments, regrets, plans. It's like your mind throws a party the moment your head hits the pillow. Sound familiar? If you're over 60 and this happens to you more often than not, you are far from alone. In fact, one of the most common reasons people can't fall asleep, or stay asleep, in later years is exactly this, an overactive mind that won't calm down. But here's the good news, you can actually train your brain to slow down. Yep. It's absolutely possible. You just need the right tools and a little patience. So, let's dig in. As we get older, a few things shift that make nighttime overthinking more likely. Small blue diamond hormonal changes. Less melatonin and more cortisol, the stress hormone, can make your brain feel more alert, even when you don't want it to be. Small blue diamond life experience. The longer we live, the more we've got on our minds. Loved ones, finances, health concerns, what-ifs, all that mental baggage shows up uninvited at bedtime. Small blue diamond quiet magnifies noise. During the day, you're distracted. But at night? There's silence, and that silence gives your brain room to roam wild. One of the simplest and most powerful tools you can use is a brain dump. Sounds odd? Stay with me. A brain dump is just this: before you go to bed, grab a pen and notebook and write everything that's swirling in your head. Don't worry about spelling or grammar. This isn't a journal or a masterpiece. It's just a mental unloading dock. Write down what you're worried about, what you're trying to remember, what made you upset today, what you hope happens tomorrow. Anything, everything, just get it out. Why does this work? Because your brain is like a loyal secretary, it doesn't want you to forget anything. So if you don't write it down, it will keep tossing reminders at you all night long. Give it a place to rest, and you'll rest too. Now, let me introduce you to something powerful, the mental sleep switch. Here's how it works: when your mind won't stop spinning, try gently guiding it somewhere calming. One of the best ways. Guided imagery. Picture this: you're walking slowly along a beach. The waves roll in and out, rhythmically. You feel the cool sand beneath your feet. You hear the seagulls in the distance. You smell the salt in the air. Or maybe you're sitting on a porch in the mountains. A soft breeze rustles the trees. A cup of tea warms your hands. The sky turns dusky blue. You can create any calming scene that speaks to you. The key is to focus all your senses: what you see, hear, smell, and feel. This mental movie helps redirect your brain from stress to serenity. And yes, it might feel silly at first. But over time, it works. It truly does. You've heard it before: take a deep breath. But there's one type of breath that works like a charm for sleep. It's called 4-7-8 breathing, and it's designed to signal your body that it's time to relax. Here's how to do it. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold that breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat this for 4 cycles, or more if needed. This method helps slow your heart rate, ease anxiety, and bring your focus away from your thoughts and back to your body. If counting feels too stressful, just focus on longer exhales than inhales. That's the magic trick. This one surprises people, but if you've been lying in bed for more than 20 minutes and you're still wide awake, get up. Here's why. Your brain starts to associate the bed with frustration, restlessness, and worry. The longer you lie there anxious, the stronger that connection becomes. Instead, do this. Get up. Go to a dimly lit room. Do something relaxing and non-stimulating: read a gentle book, do a crossword, knit, or sip warm water. Avoid screens or bright lights. When you feel sleepy again, return to bed. This helps retrain your brain to see your bed as a place for rest, not worry. Let's not skip the emotional side. When your brain won't shut up, it's easy to get frustrated. You might say things like, "Ugh, what's wrong with me? Why can't I sleep like a normal person?" But here's a gentle truth: the more critical your self-talk, the more stressed your body becomes. Instead, try saying to yourself, "It's okay. I've had nights like this before, and I'll get through it. My body knows how to rest, even if I'm not sleeping right now. This too shall pass." This small shift in tone can lower your stress levels more than you realize. Remember, your body is listening to your thoughts. When your mind won't stop at night, try. White heavy checkmark brain dumping your thoughts before bed. White heavy checkmark using calming imagery or mental movies. White heavy checkmark practicing 4-7-8 breathing. White heavy checkmark getting up if you're restless too long. White heavy checkmark replacing frustration with compassion. You don't need to do all of these at once. Even one or two can start making a difference tonight. Sleep isn't just physical, it's emotional, mental, and deeply human. And no matter your age, you deserve peaceful, nourishing rest. Let's take a walk, not outside, but into your bedroom. Go ahead, look around. Is it peaceful? Calming? Inviting? Or does it feel more like a storage room with a bed? Don't worry, no judgment here. Life gets busy. We pile up laundry, stash the vacuum in the corner, or keep old paperwork on the dresser. But here's the truth. Backhand index pointing right, your bedroom isn't just a room. It's a message to your brain. A signal. A whisper that says, this is where we rest. And if your sleep has been rocky lately, your environment might be working against you more than you realize. In this part of our journey together, we're going to turn your bedroom into a true sleep sanctuary, one that soothes your senses, quiets your mind, and helps you drift off naturally. And no, you don't need fancy furniture or designer curtains. Just a few simple changes can make a world of difference. Let's start with the basics. Small Blue Diamond Cool, your body temperature naturally drops when it's time to sleep. If your bedroom is too warm, you'll toss and turn. Ideal sleep temp. Around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Try a fan, crack a window, or swap heavy blankets for breathable cotton or bamboo sheets. If your feet get cold, wear socks, but keep the room itself cool. Small Blue Diamond Dark, light, especially from outside, tells your brain it's time to wake up. Even the glow from a street lamp can interfere with melatonin production. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask. And ditch night lights unless absolutely necessary. Small Blue Diamond Quiet, noise, even subtle background noise, can disturb your sleep cycles. If total silence isn't possible, try white noise machines, earplugs, or even a soft fan to block outside sounds. These three, cool, dark, and quiet, form the foundation of a truly restful space. Let's talk about your mattress and pillows. When was the last time you really thought about them? Be honest, are they comfortable? Small Orange Diamond, a sagging, lumpy mattress can cause back pain and wake you up in the middle of the night. Small Orange Diamond pillows that are too flat or too firm can strain your neck and shoulders. If you wake up sore, stiff, or still tired, your bed may be the culprit. Here's what you can do. If a new mattress is out of budget, try a mattress topper. They can add softness and support without replacing the whole thing. Test different pillows. Memory foam, down alternative, or even cooling gel pillows can make a big difference. Wash your sheets regularly, and choose soft, breathable fabrics. Climbing into clean sheets is an underrated joy. And here's a tip, make your bed every morning. It may sound small, but it sets a tone of care and calmness that builds over time. Now it's time to ask the tough question. What doesn't belong in your bedroom? Here's a quick list of things that might be messing with your sleep. Prohibited TVs and screens. The blue light from TVs, tablets, and phones tells your brain it's daytime, even if it's midnight. Plus, news or emotional shows can stir up your mind when you need to wind down. Prohibited work or bills. If your bedroom doubles as an office or storage unit, it's time for a gentle separation. The sight of unpaid bills or a laptop can trigger stress, even if you're not actively thinking about them. Prohibited clutter. Piles of clothes, unpacked boxes, or disorganized shelves can make your brain feel overwhelmed, even if you're not aware of it. A cluttered room equals a cluttered mind. Do a little evening sweep. Clear the surfaces. Fold that laundry. Light a candle. It's not about perfection, it's about creating a peaceful space that feels like a retreat. Now for the fun part, adding comfort. Here are a few simple additions that make a big impact. Herb soft lighting, use bedside lamps with warm bulbs instead of harsh overhead lights. Dimmer is better at night, it tells your brain it's time to relax. Herb calming scents, try lavender essential oil, chamomile sachets, or a diffuser with natural sleep-inducing oils. Scent has a direct path to your brain, and the right aroma can lull you into calm. Herb-weighted blankets, these are known to ease anxiety and promote deeper sleep. They're like a gentle hug that tells your nervous system to settle down. Herb plants or nature art, a small plant, a picture of a forest or beach, these little touches can create a serene feeling of being closer to nature. Remember, this is your resting nest. You deserve to feel safe, cared for, and comforted the moment you walk in. Earlier, we talked about bedtime routines. Now, let's go one step deeper, create a ritual for your space. Each night, do small things that tell your room, it's sleep time now. Dim the lights. Adjust your pillows. Spray a touch of lavender. Play soft music or ocean sounds. Read a gentle book or do quiet stretching. The repetition of these actions becomes a signal to your brain, I'm safe. I'm at peace. I can rest. Your environment becomes part of the rhythm. And rhythm is what the body craves at bedtime. Did you know that how you wake up can affect how you sleep? Open your blinds in the morning. Let in natural light. It helps reset your internal clock, telling your body when it's time to be alert, and when it's time to wind down later. So yes, even small steps in the morning help your bedroom support better nights. To transform your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary. White heavy checkmark, keep it cool, dark, and quiet. White heavy checkmark, invest in comfort, mattress, pillows, sheets. White heavy checkmark, remove screens, clutter, and stress triggers. White heavy checkmark, add soft lighting, calming scents, and personal touches. White heavy checkmark, create a nightly sleep space ritual. It's not about making it picture perfect. It's about creating an emotional environment where your brain and body can finally exhale. You've earned that peace. Let's talk snacks. Because let's face it, sometimes you just need a little something before bed, right? Maybe a cookie, a bit of cheese, or just a few crackers to quiet the stomach. But here's the thing, what you eat at night can absolutely sabotage your sleep. After 60, your metabolism slows, your digestion changes, and your blood sugar becomes more sensitive. That innocent slice of cake. It could keep you up for hours. What to avoid late at night? Prohibited caffeine, even in small amounts, coffee, tea, chocolate, soda, caffeine can linger in your system for 6 to 8 hours. And yes, even decaf coffee has a bit. Prohibited sugar and heavy carbs, cookies, ice cream, white bread, they might feel comforting, but they spike your blood sugar. And once it crashes, boom, your body wakes up in the middle of the night, confused and hungry again. Prohibited spicy or greasy foods, they can trigger acid reflux, heartburn, or digestive discomfort when lying down. What helps instead? White heavy checkmark, a small handful of almonds. White heavy checkmark, a slice of turkey or a boiled egg. White heavy checkmark, half a banana with a spoon of nut butter. White heavy checkmark, warm herbal tea, like chamomile or lemon balm. White heavy checkmark, a piece of whole grain toast. These options contain tryptophan, magnesium, or protein, all of which help your body relax, not rev up. Also, aim to eat dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. That gives your body time to digest and settle. It's something many don't realize. That little pill you take in the evening. It might be the reason you're wide awake at 2 a.m. As we age, our bodies process medications differently. Slower liver function, changing hormone levels, and interactions with other drugs can all affect sleep. Common sleep disturbers. Pill blood pressure meds, especially diuretics. If you're waking up to pee every hour, this might be why. Pill steroids, These are often prescribed for arthritis or inflammation, but they're known to cause insomnia. Pills. Some antidepressants or allergy meds, they can overstimulate your nervous system, especially if taken late. Pill. Pain medications with caffeine or codeine, these can disrupt sleep stages. What can you do? White heavy checkmark. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist. Don't make changes on your own, but ask if the timing or type of medication could be adjusted. White heavy checkmark. Keep a sleep journal. Track what you take and when, plus how you sleep. Patterns may emerge. White heavy checkmark. Ask about alternatives. There may be gentler options or different dosing schedules that fit your sleep needs better. And remember, sleep aids should be a last resort, not the first solution. They might knock you out, but often don't give your brain the full, healing rest it needs. Let's get real for a minute. Sometimes, the problem isn't noise. Or light. Or food. Sometimes, it's loneliness. Worry. Sadness. And those feelings love to sneak in after dark. Maybe your partner snores in another room. Or maybe you're sleeping alone for the first time in decades. Maybe retirement brought a slower life, but also less meaning. Or maybe health concerns keep playing over and over in your mind. Whatever it is, you're not broken. You're human. And the truth is, emotional health is deeply tied to sleep quality. Especially after 60. What helps? Brain talk about it. With a friend, a therapist, or even in a journal. Naming your feelings often softens their grip. Brain stay connected during the day. Phone calls, a walk with a neighbor, volunteering, human connection fills your emotional cup. Brain practice kindness, to yourself. When sleep is hard, don't scold yourself. Instead, say, I'm doing the best I can. Brain limit news at night. It's okay to stay informed, but constant bad news can overload your nervous system. Sometimes, healing sleep starts not with the body, but with the heart. Let's bust a myth right now. Exercise isn't just for the young. In fact, the right kind of movement can be one of the best sleep aids for anyone over 60. Here's why it works. Movement tires the body naturally. It reduces stress and anxiety. It resets your internal clock by exposing you to natural light. It improves joint health, balance, and digestion. Best types of sleep-friendly movement. Person in lotus position. Gentle yoga or stretching, great in the evening to relax muscles and calm your mind. Person walking. Daily walks, especially in the morning, natural light exposure in the early hours tells your brain, it's daytime. This helps reset sleep cycles. Person swimming or water aerobics, low impact and excellent for joints. Woman dancing, tai chi, or balance classes, they're fun, social, and get your heart moving. Just avoid intense exercise within 2 hours of bedtime. That can raise adrenaline and delay sleep. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day of gentle movement can work wonders. It's not about breaking records, it's about creating rhythm, peace, and physical ease. Here we are. The final chapter. You've learned how sleep changes after 60, and more importantly, what you can do about it. Let's pull it all together. Your new sleep toolkit. Bed. A consistent bedtime routine, same time each night. Crescent moon. A bedroom that's cool, dark, and clutter-free. Calming food and drinks, not late-night sugar bombs. Pill medication awareness, knowing what might be interfering. Speech balloon. A gentle approach to your emotions, naming and addressing them. Man in lotus position. Daily movement to relax the body. Brain mental tools like breathing, imagery, and brain dumping. Hugging face connection, kindness, and compassion, for yourself. It might seem like a lot, but start small. One habit at a time. One change. One night. Then another. Remember, you deserve deep, healing sleep. Not broken sleep. Not medicated drowsiness. Real, rejuvenating rest, the kind that lets your body heal, your brain reset, and your heart feel full. So tonight, dim the lights. Turn off the noise. Wrap yourself in comfort. Take a deep breath. And whisper to yourself, I'm safe. I'm ready. I'm allowed to rest. Because you are. And your best nights? They're not behind you. They're just beginning.